Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Well, thank you so much for your patience. It is a pleasure to see everyone on this rainy Wednesday evening. First off, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Pastor Millard Southern. I've been pastoring Allen Chapel for about 3 years. 3 years. I came right in the midst of the pandemic. And if you want a real job, try to come pastor in the midst of a pandemic. But we just give God praise because in the midst of everything, He has certainly blessed not only this church, but this community as well. And for the past 2.5, 3 years, I have been blessed to meet some outstanding students as well as individuals in our community. This certainly is a beautiful community. And look what music does. It brings us together. And we certainly do need to come together during these times. Not only am I a pastor, but my passion is jazz music. Jazz music is a metaphor for democracy, if you will. The way you will see the musicians play tonight is the way we all should try to operate in a society. They're listening, they're giving each other space, there's freedom for self expression, but we must sound good together as one unit. Aren't those elements we need? Listening, listening, respecting people's voice, and sounding good together. And that's what you're going to hear on tonight. I first want to thank our parents that are here for driving your students to this church for the past couple of weeks. We've been under the leadership, the director of Josiah, and he has done an amazing job with assembling the students that you will hear today, as well as the music as well. This could not be possible without funding from KidNet. KidNet is an organization in here, a consortium of children organizations devoted to empowering the students. So we want to first celebrate KidNet. Can you put your hands together and just help me thank them? And last but not least, I'm going to recognize our mayor, Mayor David Anderson. He's in the back as well. Can we help celebrate him as well? I just want you to know that he has been a strong supporter of students and education and music education. So we know what to do in November. And I thank God for just his friendship and his leadership as we continue to deal with music and education. So I'm going to step out of the way. I'm ready to hear some music. I'm ready to see what the kids have been working on. And our special guest for tonight will be saxophonist Kevin Brewster. So I want you to sit back, Enjoy yourself, smile, laugh. We have an aisle so you can dance, get up and dance. But this is your home. This is your home. This is God's house, and this is your home. And just feel free to let your hair down and enjoy some music on tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our band director, Josiah, if he'll come on out. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause to Millard Southern for all the work that he's doing in this community to bring people together. One more time for Millard. So he kind of took all of the words from my mouth that I was going to say. So I'm really just going to say thank you for being here. This is the first ensemble you're going to hear tonight, the Kalamazoo Youth Jazz Mini Band. And they're going to take it away. They're going to play some music for you. But before that, we have to bring out a very special guest. I would like to have you give a warm welcome to the one and only alto saxophonist that we're working with tonight, Mr. Kevin Brewster. Give it up for Kevin.
All right, I won't take up any more of your guys' time that much, but I'd like to introduce the band and say a little bit about us. So we're like the mini band. We come after rehearsals every week or every time, and we just kind of focus on small pieces and just kind of working on improvisation and just learning to cooperate with each other and learning from each other. But to introduce the band, I'd like to start off with Jack on the keys. Lucas on the drums. Obviously, Nate on the trumpet. Jacob on the alto saxophone. Afan on the tenor saxophone. And Ben on the trombone. And as the kids like to say these days, the best for last, Miss Lindsay Hickman on the bass.
Yeah. The Kalamazoo Youth Jazz Mini Band. So really quick, some of you are already catching on to this, but like Miller was saying, this music is a dialogue, right? So not only are the musicians constantly dialoguing with each other, but we get to dialogue with them too. So what happens after solos? What do we all do after somebody solos? Okay, but hopefully with more energy than that. What do we do after somebody solos? Yeah. There we go. What do we do if we hear something we like? Oh, we got a yeah, we got a woo. It's okay to respond. This isn't a classical concert. You don't get judged based on how quiet or loud you are. Interact, right? It's interactive music. So that was a Dizzy Gillespie composition entitled "The Night in Tunisia." Got a few more for you. This next one is a very famous song written by a great piano player named Bobby Timmons. And Jack's going to start it off for us. This is Moanin'. So I don't know if you've noticed a theme with these compositions yet, but this year we decided to do a tribute to the Jazz Messengers, one of the most formative groups in my opinion, jazz history. Almost everybody who's anybody in relationship to jazz music has played in or has studied with somebody who's played in that ensemble. It existed from the early 1950s until I think the early 80s was, I think, when they recorded their last projects together. So many musicians came in and out of that group. And we're kind of continuing that legacy of those musicians and of that music by playing some of the music composed by the members of that group. This next tune is written by the piano player, one of the first piano players the first piano player in the Jazz Messengers, Horace Silver. This is a really beautiful tune. Please don't fall asleep. I promise. If you stay awake, it'll be worth it. But this tune is called Peace. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. We got one more tune for you from this ensemble, which unironically is named One by One. This features, again, our amazing guest, saxophonist Kevin Brewster. So you get to hear from him. I think you'll get to hear from Jacob again, get to hear from Ben, and we might even do some trades. So we don't really know. We always start songs and never are entirely sure what's going to happen, just that we start together and end together. So that's a part of the creative process. But we hope you enjoy this composition. This is entitled One by One by Wayne Shorter. Give it up for the Kalamazoo Youth Jazz Mini Band one more time. The subtitle to that tune is "And They Came Back In One by One." I don't know if you caught that, but some of you got it. Anyways, give us like 3 minutes. We've got a ton more music for you. We're going to do a quick stage changeover, and we'll be back with you in like 2 minutes with some more music. Do not go anywhere. We got some fun stuff planned for you. Thank you so much. Give it up one more time for these guys.
Living on the edge, stuck in a wedge of life's problems that burden me down. And my back is up against the wall. Load is heavy, just might fall. Running on a merry-go-round. Round and round. People being abused night and day on the news. And terrorists caught breaking the rules. Recession is the word they use to hide a new depression. Birth protection replaced prayer in the school. Things in this world are changing so fast. It seems like I'm running out of time. I need Jesus. If I'm going to the last, through all the pressure that's on my mind. Come on, Jesus. Rescue me. Rescue me. You're the only one you can set me free. Come on, Jesus. Rescue me. Please rescue me. You got the power. To set me free. Rescue me. Rescue me. Oh, set me free. Rescue me. I'm just trying to pay my bills. Have desire, got the will. Cost of living keeps me giving every day. It's so easy to get tangled in the balance you just dangle. For the cares of life can blow your mind away. We keep living by the minute, never knowing what comes in. For the evil one is working overtime. Warm hearts are turning cold. A loaf of bread for a bag of gold. Soon we could be standing in soup lines. Things in this world are changing so. It seems like I'm running out of time. I need Jesus. If I'm gonna last through all the pressure that's on my mind. Come on, Jesus, and rescue me. You're the only one who can set me free. Come on, Jesus, rescue me. Oh, please rescue me. You got the power to set me. Rescue me. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, Jesus. I need you. Can't make this journey without you, Lord. Come on, Jesus. I need you. You got the power to save.